Hi guys. I'm thinking about making a video of the first use of the lead wire mold. I figured since I posted that whole series on making it, I might as well post the video on using it. So I haven't used it yet. This is going to be this is a virgin mold. You know, I haven't even smoked it yet. So I'm going to prep it. I cleaned it off with denatured alcohol and stuff like that already though. So I got to go ahead and I'm going to smoke it and get ready to cast and you know, get it warm and everything, get everything set up. But I figured at least I owed you guys that after watching that whole long 5-part series. So also the reason why I'm going to do a lot of my whole reasoning behind making that mold was because I like to swedge, and you need pure lead to swedge. And I had 3 failed attempts making a wire extruder. I could have done it, but I think that this is going to be better in the long run because in 2 casts I have 3 2.5-inch deep holes in my cavity in my mold. So I can cast twice and have over a foot of wire. And you guys know how fast you can cast. So I figured, you know, 2 castings, over a foot of wire is pretty good. Anyway, especially because some of my friends told me about, you know, some extruders that they've had experiences with where it basically took 2 guys to pull the handle down and, you know, to do it and stuff like that. So, and you kind of have to cast ingots designed for your wire extruder anyway to make it kind of work properly. And I figured if I'm going to have to cast something, I might as well just cast the wire. But that's the reasoning behind making the mold. You know, like I said, I figure since you guys watched that whole series, might as well, you know, show you. Now, I'm going to post this video whether it works or not. I have a strong feeling it's going to work, but I haven't used it yet. But if for some reason, you know, the lead sticks in there, or for something crazy happens, I'm going to post it, so it's fair. Anyway, like I said, let me prep my mold. We'll get our lead hot, and then we'll go. Oh yeah, one more thing. I want to show you guys this. Now, I feel very fortunate. I know a lot of guys out there have pretty good lead suppliers. They can get pure lead, you know. So, you know, for me, not so much. Wheel weights I can get okay. You know, so when I get a chance to get pure lead, which isn't very often, I go ahead and do it. So, you know, I got a bunch of pure lead that I want to go ahead and smelt anyway. So, like I said, let me prep the mold. I'll turn the camera back on when we're all good and ready, and we'll pour some lead in there. All right, guys. So I got my mold smoked. All right, I'm ready to rock. Look at the action on the mold. I thought the mold came out really good. Watch the action. Pretty sweet. It pops right open. Anyway, so got my mold all smoked. I got my lead all fluxed. I'm all ready to cast. Show what I got going on here. I'm gonna try to keep myself out of my back and my arms out of the video this time. I'll do my best, I promise. And what I'm gonna do here is when I cast this stuff, I'm just gonna use this wet towel instead of quenching them, because I want them to stay, I'd like them to stay soft as possible, and if you quench them, it'll make them hard. So I got this wet towel here, and I had a bunch of lead that was left over in my pot before I put the pure lead in there, and so I made a bunch of ingots. And when I took the ingots out, I kind of let the ingots cool off on the towel, so the towel's kind of like, it's warm. So again, just trying to maintain that warmth. So just to give you guys a warning, I'm going to turn my fan on, my exhaust fan, my shop fan, because I have to have it obviously for the lead. I move the air about 8 times a minute, or like 5 times, between 5 and 8 times a minute in this room. So it's kind of loud. Just so you're aware. So here we go. Gonna cast, man. Actually, man, let me heat this mold up a little bit before we get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it on. Set it on our pot here. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna turn the camera off, get the mold hot, and turn it back on. I'm sorry. All right, guys. So getting ready to cast for the first time. So here we go. Alright guys, here's what we're looking like. Alright, see if they come out. Oh, one fell out. There's another one. Alright man, that seemed to work pretty good. Look at how I have to put this mold on my pot to keep it warm. It's ridiculous. Hold on, let me show you this. I gotta basically stand it up on that thing. Look at that. Wow, that came out good, guys. Check those out, man. Still kind of warm. A little warm yet, guys. Like I said, this towel's warm too, so I want them to cool down slow. That's the idea. Here we go. Check it out. There we go. Okay, so problem one I'm finding out is I think I should have made a screw plate for this mold, because if I want to store these little guys like ingots, it's going to be tough to kind of stack them unless I learn how to pour it short and not have these little nail heads on here, because I want to keep them, I'm going to store them like little ingots, probably in a Tupperware container or something like that. This one's pretty big, I mean you can see. So I'm going to have to, like I said, I'll probably make a screw plate for it so I don't have to mess with that. But yeah man, check it out. That's our first casting. There they are. So, let's do a couple more. Damn, it's hard to stop short. I got the middle one to stop short. I might get good enough at it. Let's see if they dumped out last time. That one did. Oh, a little sticker there. All right. That's a pretty good one. That's how I want them all. That's how I want them all to look. So it's kind of warm yet. That to me, like right there, that to me is like ideal. And like I said, I just did 2 casts. Let's see how much wire we got. Let's kind of line them up, get an idea. All right, out of 2 casts, and I'm not really going fast yet. I'm just kind of messing around here for the camera, so, but in 2 casts I got 14 1/4 inches of wire there. So, I mean, in terms of volume, I think I could keep up with an extruder as long as it wasn't connected to like a log splitter or something like that, so, which I think is awesome too, which I want to make one of those, so. But, yeah, that's it guys, man. Like I said, I wanted to at least show you, and hopefully I can get this video on tonight. And let's, what I might do, depending on how much I want to cast, but like I said, I don't know if I want to make that screw plate first or not, so let me go ahead and make up my mind about that, and catch you guys on YouTube.